Good morning, Sunrise Leaders. I'm Anna.
Welcome to Sunrise Leaders News. I'm Elissa.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated.
We will now observe a moment of silence. Thank you.
I hope you're hungry because today's lunch choices are boneless wings, biscuit, Cobb salad, southern baked beans, and choice of fresh fruit.
And now an important message with our school counselor, Miss Lovell.
Hello, Sunrise Dolphins. It's Miss Lovell, and today we've got a great topic to talk about. It's called anger. One thing I've noticed since coming to your campus is that a lot of people are learning how to manage anger. And do you know what? You're in the right place to do that. Most people think, oh, I was angry last year, so I'm angry this year, or I have anger issues, or I come from a family that's angry. But actually, anger is a choice. Did you know that? Every emotion that you have, you're born with. And as you grow from now till you're 99 years old, you're going to be faced with situations that cause you to learn about an emotion that you have. Whether that be anger, whether that be someone is annoying you, or whether you're just stubborn and you don't want to do it. We've all felt like that. But there are things you have to do to handle it. Just like in math, the skill that you learn that tells you 2 + 2 = 4 is always the truth. No matter what grade you go to, 2 + 2 = 4 is always going to be that way. But as you go to the next grade, you'll be learning, hey, 2 × 2. You see where I'm going with that? You'll be adjusting what you learn, and that's the same way with emotion. As you get older, you got to handle it differently. You've seen those toddlers in Walmart, like everyone else, that are screaming their head off, and their mom's just pushing them in the basket, hoping they'll stop screaming, right? Well, they're not going to stop screaming because usually when mom gets tired of hearing the screaming, she'll go ahead and get them what they want, whether that was a piece of candy or whether that was a toy. And the reason I mention that is because then all that screaming got rewarded by getting it. So the little kid just knew they had to scream longer. So, but as a grown-up and as kids your age, if we do that, then we're going to get in trouble. Punishment is going to come because our parents will say, we've grown and learned that there are other ways to get what you want and to handle your anger. So let's talk about that. What causes anger and how do you choose it? Well, you choose it in a half a second like that because it's something we call as a go-to emotion. You've always done it. You've always done it a certain way. You scream in the class, or you bang on the desk, or you grab something and shake it because you've done it in the past and it worked. You got attention. Oh yeah. Did you know that? Anger is the wrong way to get attention. But a lot of people don't know that because they don't understand anger and what it's supposed to be used for. So let's talk about that. Many of our emotions, such as sadness, disappointment, hurt, maybe you're lonely, maybe you get embarrassed. We've all had a moment, trip on the sidewalk, other kids laugh, we get embarrassed. When we don't deal with those emotions or express them with our words, they build inside, until all of a sudden it's a volcano of anger. That's what anger is. It's a lot of different emotions that were not addressed. If I'm sad and I don't address it, it swells inside and then comes out as anger. So let's look at how that happens. We're going to go over to the board and we're going to talk about the cycle of anger. So when we look over at our board, it starts with a triggering event. What happened? That's all that is. What happened? And then what negative thought came to your head? Then how did you act? Just in those three things only takes half a second. Then, what are your physical symptoms? Is your stomach tight? Is your face red? Is your stomach hurt? Is your heart pounding? Are you sweating? And then, what are you going to do about it? A lot of people, when they have a behavioral response, is they call names, they scream, they cry, they punch, they kick. And it's all called the cycle, and that happens in 1 second. Can you imagine that? You choose to do a pattern that maybe you've already done last year, the year before, yesterday, because it got you what you want. It either got you out of doing work, it got you the attention that you wanted from someone, it got you the opportunity to talk to someone. When all of those things, you used all that energy in that cycle when it could have begun with, I need someone to talk to. And that is a different choice that we're going to be learning about. You don't have to choose anger. What you do have to choose is you have to choose that you are going to change your mind. That's all it takes, 1 second. I'm not going to do that anymore because it's exhausting. And the principal has to come or the counselor has to come and someone, everybody's looking at me in the room and then everybody's opinion will be, oh, that's that kid who can have a meltdown to get what he wants. And you say, but that's not why I'm doing it. Well, that's what I'm going to challenge you with today. Why are you choosing that behavior? It doesn't work. There's a much easier way. Just as 2 + 2 = 4, there are equations to behavior that will make it be much easier, that don't involve you getting in trouble, that don't involve you not knowing how to do something. If you need some help in reading, don't sit there with your pout and your arms closed. The person in that room is there. She has the skill to help you. And if you don't feel like, that's just not working for me, then someone else on this campus can help you. But it requires your words. Speaking the words, can you help me? We're going to talk more about this tomorrow. Thank you so much. And remember, I'm challenging you today. What is your cycle of anger? Be honest with yourself. You don't have to tell anybody. You just have to be ready to receive a different way. Have a good day.
Thank you, Miss Lovell.
And now another important message.
Today is the last day to get your spirit shirt orders in. Order forms are available in the front office.
The habit of the week is habit 7, sharpen the saw. How do you sharpen the saw?
Hey guys, you almost forgot something. Remember to be a good leader around campus to earn some dolphin dollars.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Sunrise Great happens here.
That's all we have for today.
Have a fantastic Friday!